All right, so we've got our site. Now it's time to figure out how to get it up on the web so that other people can see it. Because right now, it's just on your computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an account for web hosting. Web hosting is where you're taking your files from your computer and you're putting them on a web server so that other people can view them. We talked about this a lot. You can't view files that are like restricted on a person's computer. Nobody can access your computer and view all your files on it. You need to put it somewhere that is public for anyone to see. Anytime you visit a site, you are viewing a file on a web server that somebody else has made public and available for you to view. And it's probably an HTML file. So we're going to make ours public for everyone to view. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a web server at home. I don't have any web servers anywhere. So I'm going to use a service to give me a free web server. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create an account. We're going to go to infinityfree.net. This is a web hosting service, which essentially means that they're going to give us space on their servers for free to put our files online. So what we're going to do is once you're at infinityfree.net, go ahead and get there. We're going to sign up for an account. You're going to click sign up now in the center. And when you click sign up now, you should be able to create a free account with your school email address and be able to get into infinityfree.net. So what we're going to do is use your school email address. So it's your ID number at students.cheneySD.org. You're probably going to have to create a stronger password than your birthday. So make sure it's something you're not going to forget and go through their terms of service and confirm you're not a robot. Go ahead and pause the video here so you can create your account. So once you're logged in, you should be able to do what's called create an account. You get 3 active accounts at a time, which essentially means you get 3 websites. And what's important to note is that we're going to create a website that is what's called a subdomain. So when you go to a website like CNN.com, that's just, a website with a main domain. They've paid for that domain. They claimed CNN.com. No one else can ever claim CNN.com as long as they're paying for it. You aren't going to pay for it. So you're going to be creating what's called a subdomain. So that means instead of being able to go to like Sylvius.com, I'm going to have to go to appeasy.sylvius.com. The appeasy dot at the beginning or whatever it is going to be the main domain, and then Sylvius.com after appeasy is the subdomain, which essentially means I'm branding appeasy while I'm going to Sylvius.com. If you've ever made a Wix site or a Weebly site, or you've ever been to one where it was like Weebly.com, Weebly.sylvius.com or Wix.sylvius.com or whatever the word is that you had in there, that means somebody didn't want to pay for a domain and they're just using a subdomain. So it's provided for free, and we're going to create that. So we're going to go ahead and create an account here. And when you click create an account, you then get to choose all the settings for your hosting account. The first thing you get to pick is your subdomain. So you can see here, I'm going to be picking a subdomain, and it's going to be something.appeasy.com instead of appeasy.blah.com. So I'm going to go ahead and put Sylvius Lego. I would suggest that you put your last name and then Lego and spell it correctly. And then that way I can find yours and keep it at appeasy.com because that's what they're providing through Infinity Free. And I'm going to go ahead and search for that domain and see if it's available. It looks like mine's available and says domain sylviuslego.appeasy.com is available. So I'm going to leave it alone, no password, just leave it there and click I'm not a robot and go through to create my account. So make sure that you've done this as well because you want to have a domain that's your last name, lego.appeasy.com. All right, once you've created your hosting account, we're going to go ahead and open that control panel. So the first thing we need to do is confirm our account. Now, it's going to look really sketchy. I know it does. I don't know why they make it look this way, and it looks like you're getting a scam. It's not a scam. If you're an important notice, this is where you're supposed to be. I know it seems ridiculous because it looks like a complete scam, but we're going to click I approve, and I've tested this many times with many students, so trust me, it works. and it's not a scam. So we're going to click I approve, and that's going to approve your account and activate your control panel. That means that you're going to be able to put files up on your domain at this point. If you don't click that I approve, it's not going to let you put files up on your domain. So it's really important that you do that before you make any other changes. All right, so once you've approved your control panel, you should be looking at a page that looks like this. Now, at this point, you're getting ready. You are about ready to link up your files on Dreamweaver over with your server, your web server, which is called an FTP server, which is File Transfer Protocol. That's what FTP stands for, which essentially just means that the computer knows what the protocol is to transfer a file from computer to computer, which anytime you visit a website, it's transferring a file. It's transferring an HTML file or other types of files that are provided by the web server. So we're going to use a file transfer protocol account, of FTP account, and we're going to link that up with our Dreamweaver. So at this point, you're pretty much ready to then sync into your Dreamweaver. And I want to make sure that you know that you open up a new tab here for your control panel, but back here where you created your hosting account, there's a view and client area button. And you're going to want to click that because we're going to need it in the next video when we link our FTP server up to our Dreamweaver.